Good afternoon and welcome to Houston Real Estate Today. I'm your host, Steve Levine, publisher of Real Estate Executive Magazine and Builder Architect Magazines, and my pleasure to host the show each week. We are the most informative hour of great real estate information provided by great guests. That always makes up a great show, doesn't it, Andy?
Yes, it does, Steve.
Absolutely. Well, we have some phenomenal guests today, and our guest list includes a top builder, a great builder, my partner and sponsor, Renee Sabater with Urban Financial. We'll get those introductions in just a moment. By the way, we are live on the internet. You can go to our website, HoustonRealEstateAid.com, and click on the CNN logo. And obviously, we're live here in the radio station on CNN 650. And we've got a great show lineup. We're going to talk about the hot Houston West, Katy, Cinco Ranch area with a top agent from that area. We're going to talk about new home construction. We're going to talk about Westheimer Lakes and Parkmont, which is part of Choice Homes. And we're going to talk about what's happening in the money market and what's happening with mortgages today. Always the theme of the show is Houston Real Estate Today. So all the other shows are archived on HoustonRealEstateToday.com as Google videos, thanks to our sponsor, Miss Connie Parsons with Lasting Impressions. She's here videoing today. Hopefully she'll make me look younger and thinner. But anyway, we've got a great show. Hopefully everybody looks younger and thinner. Talk to God. And we've got my first guest is Dale Ross. Dale Ross is a top agent with Remax Fry Road and been there since 1996. And he's been very involved in the real estate community with the Bear Creek and Katy area MLS networking meetings for 4 years. Has made the Houston Business Journal top 25 real estate teams in Houston for 5 years in a row, and that is always the measure of a successful agent, because that's the only non-biased ranking system for realtors in Houston is the HBJ list. And we're usually at the breakfast, which is like the Academy Awards of Houston Real Estate. And he earned his REMAX Lifetime Achievement Award and has been inducted in the REMAX Hall of Fame. He's a certified residential specialist and works a lot with corporate relocation. And his 2006 production was $28.8 million. If you really want to know what's happening in real estate, ask somebody actually out there doing it and not speculating about it. And Dale is a terrific guy. He was profiled in Real Estate Executive Magazine on the cover. I think that was January 2004.
That sounds about right.
Dale, yeah. And he's a croc hunter. I don't mean crocodile, but crockery. We might be able to talk to him about that. And he's a family man with a new son. Shout out to Travis, who was born back in July. What a pleasure and an honor to have you on the show, Dale.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much.
And we turned also on new home business, and for new home buyers, great information from Colleen Uriarte with Choice Homes and Parkmont Homes. They're building in Westheimer Lakes, among other locations. And she's been in the building business, new home business, since 1996. And it's got great experience working with realtors and working with new home buyers. There's probably some terrific information there. Welcome, Colleen.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, well, welcome. And sitting on my left and their right is Renee Sabater, the president of Urban Financial. Urban's been our sponsor since our premiere broadcast. I'm getting a little better each week, aren't I?
Oh, absolutely. So am I.
And you are too. You are too. You're both doing a good job. So Renee started his banking business with River Oaks Bank and opened up Urban Financial, knowing there's a better way to service home buyers and loan officers and all in one group, be able to do it all online, can take an app and process the paperwork and get a loan out same day. I always ask them if there's a drive-through window, you can do that even faster.
Yeah, I wish. I call it our drive through the internet. And, streamlined financing.
Internet's absolutely a great way to go. I also want to welcome a new strategic marketing partner, our marketing partner with Nuestra Casa magazine for the Hispanic community, and it's a great little publication. And our other marketing partner is Homes and Land magazine with 3 publications with 25,000 circulation all over the city, each one. So welcome. We are so glad to be here. And here's talk to Mr. Dale Ross, again, Remax Fry Road, HBJ list, great guy. Auctioneer, writing a new book on crockery, and top agent all the way around. And Dale, what a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for allowing me to be here, Steve.
My pleasure. Dale, what's your take on the Houston real estate market today? What's happening? What's your projections?
Well, Steve, in my opinion, the real estate market in Houston today is very robust. Houston is so large, we kind of have regional markets. Some of the markets I think are challenged in some areas of town, and in some areas such as the Katy area and the West Houston area, I feel like the market is very robust. I feel like it's the most robust above the $200,000 price range and south of the Katy Freeway. And when you get to the north side of the freeway, the market is still what I call very good. However, it's a little overbuilt over there right now. There are some foreclosures over there right now. There is a good market for first-time home buyers over there right now, and the prices are very reasonable. And of course, the interest rates are extremely reasonable to buy a first-time home.
Absolutely, and you got a lot of great product. Tell me, would you call this a buyer's market exclusively?
I would say it's somewhat of a buyer's market. Once again, depending on the part of town. How's that for an answer? There are exceptions to the rule. Homes in Katy sometimes generate multiple offers in just a number of days after coming onto the market. And once again, they seem to be the upper price range homes, let's say 200,000 plus. If there are multiple offers, then it automatically turns into a seller's market for that particular home. And it does happen quite frequently in Katy. But as an overall, I would say we're still just in a little bit of a buyer's market.
Right, with great interest rates and mortgage money availability and great selection, it's an absolutely terrific time to buy a home, be it a resale or a new home. Where are some of the good buys out in the West Houston Katy area?
Well, Steve, some of the best buys are actually north of Interstate 10, where you can buy a 4,000 square foot 3-year-old home that's been foreclosed on for about $170,000. So do the math on the price per square foot. If you want to have a shot at a higher rate of appreciation or want to buy more of, say, of a luxury home, then maybe the south side of the Interstate 10 is the place to be.
Big difference between north side of the interstate and south side, huh?
Big difference.
Absolutely.
Big difference.
And still fairly new communities and fairly new homes, and whether they be foreclosure or resales or new homes, there's quite a bit available. So this is a great time to buy. Do you work with investors?
Work with investors periodically. My main market is just regular home buyers. There's some great investments out there right now. If you're looking to buy a home for an investment property and to lease it out, you can make some extremely good purchases when you're concentrating on purchasing say a foreclosed property.
I see. And I've heard the term, and probably more in the last 2 weeks than ever. We talked about a little bit on last week's show about buying a short sale. What does that mean exactly?
A short sale is a unique situation. It's a good situation for buyers and sellers. It's a good situation for sellers because if you actually owe more than your home is worth and or are in financial trouble, maybe a payment or two behind, a good real estate agent who knows how to operate a short sale can actually save your credit to where you won't have a foreclosure on your credit for the next 10 years and actually pull you out of the property without having to possibly pay anything to do that. We negotiate with a mortgage company to actually reduce the debt that's owed on your property, and many times the mortgage companies will pay the back payments, the back taxes. They will leave you of the debt of the difference between what you owe and what the property sells for, and they pay all your closing costs as well. So whenever a buyer looks at a short sale, then typically they're getting what we call a pre-foreclosure. And the pre-foreclosures are sometimes better buys than the foreclosures because most of the time the people are actually still living in the property. And believe it or not, most of the people, even though they may be getting foreclosed on, are taking very good care of the property.
And that's the difference with many other, not all, but many other foreclosures is when somebody left, they were not happy.
Right.
So there's no telling what condition it's in and what someone's going to have to do once they purchase it to get it back livable, whether it's a rental property or for their own residence. So I imagine that's a challenge. But hearing a lot about the short sale, and actually you've been very, very successful at helping consumers on both sides of the desk with the short sale.
Yes, we have. I actually have a website dedicated to short sale information called Short Sale Katy. Actually, it's called stopforeclosurekaty.com. Sorry about that. But if you go there, you can request to be put on our list to receive the short sale information to actually prevent your home from going into foreclosure, and also as a buyer you can get a list of the pre-foreclosures that we're aware of. But we're transacting approximately 3 to 4 of those short sales every month.
Wow. Now, are you helping consumers with a short sale just West Houston, Katy, Cinco Ranch, or you got outside other areas?
Well, actually, I can help negotiate a short sale anywhere in Houston.
Wow. And have you been?
I have been, yes.
Excellent.
Most of them have been on the west side, but we do have some that are as far north as the Woodlands.
West area being your specialty. Well, let me ask you this from the seller's side. Let's say I'm not ready to go into foreclosure, but I want to take advantage of being able to buy a new home. How does my home possibly compete with all those other homes, including foreclosures, on the marketplace today?
Well, as a home seller, any home will sell at the proper price. Your home has to be priced according to the condition of the property and the desirability factor as far as location goes. Whenever you're competing with a new home, typically the new homes are going to be more expensive, and the resale homes are going to be less expensive. That's the way you most compete with the new homes. But at the same time, the condition of your home has to meet the price you're asking. And as I mentioned, any home will sell if it's priced properly. So the competition is kind of a rule of thumb as to following what the rest of the neighborhood is selling for and price your home accordingly.
Well, is condition and price the only factors why a home may not sell?
Well, condition and price are two big factors, but also marketing by your real estate agent. The real estate agent marketing is very important because if buyers can't find your home, then you're going to receive fewer showings, and your home either will take longer to sell or it may not sell at all.
Absolutely. Do you stage homes? Do you recommend staging?
I do recommend staging homes. That is one area where not everyone is gifted. You may have someone with a very nice home and you walk in and it just doesn't look quite right in order to draw the price that it needs to. And when you have someone come in to stage the home for you, it does help tremendously.
Well, let's talk a little about, as a buyer, should I consider a new home or resale, and why?
Well, I say either one is a good choice.
Good thing.
The reason I say either one is a good choice is because the tax deductions are going to save you money in any case over renting, and the potential for appreciation is always there over renting. The home that you live in my opinion, should not be considered an investment per se, because it is actually a place for you to live, and the price may never go up, but the tax savings are a sure thing, for now anyways. Resale homes usually have the better buy price-wise, but new homes have all the latest fashions, trends, and energy-saving components. And in the end, I say buy whatever it is that you think is going to make you happy.
Many people have said if you're going to be there for a while, then buy a new home. If there's something that you think maybe 3 to 5 years, possibly a resale. But being able to choose your own everything from cabinets and appliances to carpet, etc., flooring. Certainly an added advantage versus having to totally remodel a home to your liking. I guess just
yes, it's an attractive feature. Not to mention that the new home prices in the Houston area are literally half of what they are in some areas of the country. And when people come here from maybe California or the New England states, where the prices are almost double on a price per square foot basis, it may be their only chance they ever have to own a new home.
We've got great buys, and we've got great product here. I don't know why the whole world doesn't move here at this moment. This is one of the only markets that's grown in the last year or so. Houston and the other city, the big one up north. I can't remember the name of that. Yeah. But we've been very, very blessed and very fortunate. Who are some of the great builders you work with?
Great builders are, in my opinion, time-tested builders like Trendmaker, Perry, Parkmont, Newmark, Royce, D.R. Horton, and there are just a lot of great builders to choose from out there. However, there are some builders out there that you need to be wary of that your real estate agent can give you more insight about.
So it's good to have the agent walk you through and these murky waters so you know where you're going.
Absolutely.
Tell me, in the closing moments, tell me what's the best way for somebody to get a hold of you, your website, email, phone numbers, etc.
My website is homesofkatytexas.com, or you can simply go to daleross.com. My direct phone number is 281-599-6575, and my name again is Dale Ross from Remax Fry Road in Katy, Texas.
An award-winning realtor at that, and a great guy.
Thank you.
And family man and croc hunter, all those things. We've got about a minute, so in this last moments, we'll we will be coming back from break with Colleen with Parkmont and Choice Homes, and we're so glad to have her here. And if you missed any part of this show, then you can go to our website at HoustonRealEstateToday.com, and all the shows are archived as videos thanks to Connie Parsons with lasting impressions. And if you have a question for Dale or any of my guests, you can email us at info@HoustonRealEstateToday.com. And we'll be back in just a few moments with more Houston Real Estate Today, so don't go away.